Look, daylight and sunshine. I am going to keep this brief because it's not a film I need to say a huge amount about, but I still wanted to talk about it. This morning I took a break from packing and went to see Dog, which stars Channing Tatum as an ex-army ranger called Jackson Briggs, who is out of the game but trying desperately to get back in. And in order to get a recommendation from his captain, he agrees to drive a service dog across the country to attend the funeral of her handler who has died in combat. That's it. That's the premise. And it's predictable. However, I've got a little tear, look. I did actually have a little cry. It is predictable. That's not necessarily a bad thing. So, with that being the premise, if I was to tell you that he needs rehabilitating and so does the dog, you could probably figure out what happens over the course of the journey. But that doesn't mean it's not enjoyable. Channing Tatum is a very handsome chap. It's not necessarily my thing. But he's a very likeable screen presence. He does what he does very well. And he's incredibly watchable. So huge chunks of this film, and it's not particularly long, it's just over an hour and a half, but there are big parts of this film that are him driving his truck, talking to the dog. But because he is so A, pleasing on the eye, and B, likeable as a screen presence, you don't mind watching him talk to a dog. And the dog is adorable, although I've just found out from the credits it was actually 3 separate dogs. I thought it was an Alsatian, but in the film somebody says the breed and it's something different. But that's the sort of look. And to begin with, they don't like each other. The dog's very traumatised. And he's quite damaged as well, but then a bond starts to form, and it's about the people they meet along the way and the adventures they have and the misunderstandings and the chaos caused by the dog. It is funny in places. It's not a comedy. So thinking to other dog films, things like Turner and Hooch or K9 with James Belushi or others, there's not like wacky music when the dog does something like nuts. It is played fairly straight, but like I say, there is comedy from big burly man having conversations with attractive dog. Not attractive dog, sweet dog. I don't mean attractive dog. Dogs aren't attractive. I'm not attracted to dogs. I've dug myself into a hole here, haven't I? But she's sort of, it's a female dog called Lulu. She is very sort of, you know, she listens, and there's a lot of intelligence there because obviously dogs are smart. And yeah, it's really very likeable. And it distracted me from packing to move house. And like I say, Channing Tatum is nice to look at. And sometimes it's okay for a film to be formulaic if it's a formula that works. You know, not everything has to be challenging, edgy. I was going to say moving, but this was a little bit, you know, I did have a little bit of eye water at the end there. But not everything needs to be the Batman or, you know, I went from the Batman to Citizen Kane, which actually I've never seen. But not everything needs to be, like I say, challenging or hugely romantic or, you know, like life-affirming or life-altering. Sometimes a film can just be well-made and fun to watch, and that's exactly what this is. So I was gonna say a big thumbs up, a medium thumbs up from me. For Dog, it's predictable and it's formulaic, but it's also very enjoyable, and that's it. Okay, good. Katie out.